If you're losing your mind over missing remotes, torn papers, or running faucets, you're not alone. But what if I told you none of that really matters in the end? Hi, I'm Rick Henkin. My wife Sonia was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in January 2020 at the age of 65. I've seen too many caregivers suffer physically, emotionally, and mentally, oftentimes more than the loved ones they care for. I was determined not to let this disease take me down, and I found a way to cope. Now I help other caregivers do the same. Today I want to talk about the little things, the annoyances, the irritations, the repetitive habits our loved ones develop that drive us up the wall. Because in the grand scheme of things, they're really not that important. Caregiving is hard. Let's be honest about that. The repeated questions, the stubborn refusals, the unpredictable behaviors, they wear on you. For me, one of the things that used to drive me absolutely nuts was Sonia's habit of picking up things and putting them someplace else. She'd pick up the TV remote and put it somewhere completely random. Papers I had neatly stacked on my desk, torn into tiny pieces and scattered on the floor. And every faucet in the house turned on, all the way, all at the same time. At first, I got so frustrated, I'd spend 20 minutes searching for something, my stress level rising with every passing second. I'd scold her, "Sonia, why did you move this? I need this." Only to be met with a confused look. She wasn't doing it on purpose. She wasn't trying to upset me. Her brain just worked differently now. And yet, I kept reacting as if she had a choice, as if she could stop if she really wanted to. That was a hard lesson for me to learn. And if you're in this situation, I want to help you learn it faster than I did. Because one day, I won't be able to hold Sonia's hand. I won't be able to hug her or kiss her goodnight. She won't be sitting beside me on the couch. We won't be taking a walk holding hands. And when that day comes, I don't want to look back and think, why did I waste so much energy getting upset over things that didn't matter? I don't want to carry regret. I don't want to remember the times I snapped or lost my patience. I want to remember the love. I want to know that I made the most of the time we had, and I want the same for you. I'm not saying it's easy. Caregiving is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, but the key to surviving it without losing yourself is acceptance. The moment I stopped resisting, the moment I let go of wishing things were different and accepted reality as it was, everything changed. I started laughing instead of sighing when Sonia moved something. I kept my important items in my pocket instead of leaving them out. We're talking the remote, my keys, the little magnet things that kept the drawers closed in the kitchen. My pockets were full. I stopped chasing normal and started embracing what is. And when you do that, when you stop trying to control things you can't, you start to see the beauty in the little moments. You start to feel gratitude. You start to enjoy the presence of your loved one again instead of feeling completely drained. You may even find yourself laughing. I laugh at the stuff that happens all the time. It sure beats raising my blood pressure. Because here's the truth. None of this is their fault. They're not choosing to repeat themselves 20 times a day. They're not choosing to forget who you are. They're not choosing to get lost in their own home or refusing to take a shower. This is the disease, and it could have been any one of us. It's just by chance that it's our loved one and not us. So A, forgive yourself for the moments when you get frustrated. You're human and you're doing the best you can. And B, let go of the things that don't matter, because in the end, all that will remain are the memories and the love you shared. And when that time comes, the time when your loved one is no longer here, you won't be thinking about lost remotes or scattered papers. You'll be thinking about the hugs, the laughter, the little moments of connection. What's funny is that inevitably, a day or two later, I'll find the missing items sitting in plain sight where I swear I already looked. It's like some kind of dementia magic trick. Poof, there it is. Now, of course, I'm not talking about dangerous situations. If safety is a concern, we have to step in. But for everything else, those little quirks, those harmless habits, we have a choice. We can either let them steal our peace, or we can accept them, adapt, and move forward with love. This disease doesn't just affect our loved ones, it affects us too. And one of the most important lessons we can learn is to let go. Let go of control, let go of frustration, and embrace the time we have. This is just a chapter in our lives. It's not the whole story. What's one repetitive habit your loved one has that used to frustrate you until you learned to let it go? Share your experience in the comments. I love to hear how you're finding peace in the chaos. If you're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or like you're losing yourself in caregiving, you're not alone. That's exactly why I created Caregiver Mastery, a step-by-step roadmap designed to help you manage stress, anger, and burnout so you can care for your loved one without sacrificing yourself in the process. Inside, you'll learn how to say yes to yourself without guilt, reduce overwhelm, and find peace even in the hardest moments. I call this place Heaven Island, a state of peace, acceptance, and clarity, where you can care for your loved one without losing yourself. It's time to give yourself permission to breathe, to rest, and to heal. Click the link below or visit caregivermasterycourse.com to get started today. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. I post caregiver support videos every Monday and Thursday. And if this message resonated with you, share it using the hashtag #CaregiverMastery so other caregivers can find the support they need too. You're not alone in this. Let's do this together. One of these days, I'll get